Hey Gabe, it's Sisu, and I am going to read you another story today. We're going to read the story about Jonah and the great fish. I think you like this book. That's why I want to read it to you. So, there is Jonah running to the boat because one day God said to Jonah, "Go to the city of Nineveh. I am angry with the people. You must tell them there is trouble ahead for them." But Jonah was afraid, and he ran away from God. The people didn't like the people in Nineveh because the people in Nineveh were really mean and bad, and so that's why Jonah didn't want to go talk to them. He got on a ship that was going far away from Nineveh. He thought he'd run away from God. But God sent a terrible storm, and there were huge waves, and there was thunder and lightning. And the sailors were afraid, and they prayed to their God. To keep the ship afloat, the sailors threw many things into the sea, but the storm went on because their God isn't the real God. So when the ship's captain went down below, he found that Jonah was fast asleep. And he said, "Wake up, Jonah, wake up! Pray to your God, because we're going to drown." So Jonah woke up and said, "God is angry with me. Throw me overboard, and then the storm will go away." So the sailors, they thought, "Well, no, we don't want to do that. We'll pray to our God one more time and see if that'll make the storm stop." But the storm got worse, even worse. So at last the sailors threw Jonah into the sea, and the sea became all calm, and the sun came out, and the sailors were saved. But Jonah was in the ocean. But God sent a great fish to save Jonah too. And Jonah prayed to his God as he traveled through the sea in the great big fish. And the fish took Jonah into the mountains and the valleys of the ocean. And it took Jonah into the beautiful coral reefs near the shore. Can you imagine going all over the ocean in a big old fish? That'd be pretty cool. The Lord heard Jonah's prayers when he was in the fish. And at last the great fish brought Jonah safely ashore. And Jonah went to Nineveh. There's Nineveh up there on the mountain, big city. And he spoke to the people there, and God, like God wanted him to begin with. And you know what? All the people in Nineveh were saved from God's anger. So Jonah finally did what God told him to do, and it was fine. Jonah was fine. He was afraid to go, but nobody hurt Jonah, and everything worked out just fine. So the moral of that story is just go ahead and do what God tells you to do the first time, and you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. I love you.